So many of us brothers and sisters are so inspired. We get so many life lessons that we really want to become something or get a job where we're able to help back. And I know you oftentimes get questions from brothers and sisters on what are some sort of jobs that they could do to really help others with disabilities.
What's so interesting is when you have a sibling with Down syndrome, you find out about things that you may not have known about before. You find out about physical therapists, speech therapists, occupational therapists, doctors. Certainly know about doctors, but you can find out about other fields that you may not have experience with, right? You may really love helping people with Down syndrome and think that might want to be your career interest. Of course, you can do that as a side thing and do some volunteer work, but if you really want to look into careers, there are all kinds of things you can do. You can be a social worker, like I am, and
what does that entail, social work?
Well, social work is really helping families, helping individuals. It might involve some counseling, but it might also involve helping individuals find resources that work for them. So that's something, and it doesn't mean you have to dedicate everything you do to Down syndrome, but it can be one way that you can help. Certainly being a doctor is another way, like you are, right?
Very gratifying. I get to work with a lot of kids with Down syndrome in the genetics program where I get to see and help them. But I think one thing you and I have been thinking a lot about is almost every job that's out there could help people with disabilities. So maybe you want to be a banker, but how great, become the best bank there is in the nation and employ lots of people with disabilities to work there. So you don't have to be this champion disability rights advocate. It's okay. You should be who you want to be and how you want to be it. And I know that you'll always have tucked in the back of your mind, how am I going to help others with differences?
So for answers to questions like these, you can visit the website for woodbinehouse.com. That's the publisher of our book, Fasten Your Seatbelt, A Crash Course on Down Syndrome for Brothers and Sisters.